Hola! Welcome back, Aries. We are going to go ahead and get started. Let's dive in, see what's going on with you. You're probably going to hear cars in the background because there's a lot of traffic in the mountain. And everybody is having their cookouts and having fun with their family. And this is the only place that I can find a little bit of privacy. So, let's see what's going on. Don't make the story fit. If it's for you, you'll know. So we're gonna pick 2 from the bottom, 3 from the top. And let's see what you have at the bottom, Aries. 7 of Swords. I'm all protecting your privacy. And the Emperor. No limits on protecting what is yours and what is to come, because this was at the bottom of the deck, meaning that you see not what is coming yet. Your inner knowing is going to guide you. Your inner knowing is going to give you that little nudge of intuition to decide how to move forward. In other words, you've already made that decision. So now it's time for you to press on and walk with intention, right? Speak with intention. And that's where you are right now. So it's like you're protecting your energy, you're protecting your space. And with it looks like half human, half snake. And then you have the nest here, and then you have the nest separate, right? In the tree. And then you have the eagles or the hawks, or however you want to call it, that are above you, that are monitoring your space, which is, in a sense, spirit is always protecting you. You're never alone. We never are. But we have free will. So what are you going to do with your special gift, right? Okay, so we're going to put this back in the deck. And let's see what we have here. What do we have for Aries? The Devil. Wheel of Fortune. And the Empress. Again, protecting what is yours, protecting family, ultimately really protecting yourself from codependency, from, this could mean protecting yourself from yourself and not going towards that. I'm thinking addiction. I'm thinking some kind of codependency, or not going the same route you've gone before, because you already know what's at the end of that. There's no growth, there's no evolution, there's no anything. It's almost as in Groundhog Day. But the beauty of Groundhog Day, okay, which really, if you think about it, we are all in Groundhog Day. We're all on this planet Earth trying to learn, evolve, grow as a species. And if there is a certain test or a certain adversity that we can't yet pass for whatever the reason is, because we're not vibrating at that frequency, we press play again and we keep going and going, right? Until we could pass that test. With the Devil here, it's getting caught in the cobwebs, right? So what is catching you? Really sit down and think, how could I, or what was the biggest takeaway from that adversity? What did I learn from that adversity? And say that you have made a mistake multiple times, right? But you don't go back making that same mistake, like, how do I say this? Without carrying the wisdom that you've carried from the past. So we could fall, right? We fall and we fall and we fall, but we have that, we need to have that ambition, and we need to have that love for ourselves to get back up and do what we need to do to pass that, you know, to get that green light, to evolve, to grow. And that's what you're doing here, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, so your time is coming. Now let's go ahead and pick 2 for each, and this is going to be the clarifiers. And let's see what we have. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clarify the Devil. 6 of Wands, bitch. This, you're going to pass go. You're going to pass go. Why? Because you didn't give up on yourself. 4 of Cups. You're being more selective on your surroundings, on where it is that you're spending most of your energy. And that is so important, because it only takes one, it only takes one bad apple to ruin the batch. And you caught it right in the nick of time. So even if they were to say, say that you were in your party mode, right? You're going out, you're drinking, you're doing drugs, whatever the case is, you're having unprotected sex, however that resonates for you, eating too much, eating too little, whatever, the things that your goal to, right? You are deciding to branch out. And what I mean by that is that you're deciding to change the trajectory. So you know that this route is going to take you to the exact spot where you're going to loop around like Groundhog Day, right? But now you're deciding to make changes and shifts and optimize your energetic field to go elsewhere, to go somewhere else where it's going to be beneficial for you to pass go. All right, what do we have here for the Wheel of Fortune? Because you are passing go, this is evolution, baby. 8 of Cups, yes, letting go. And the Wheel of Fortune with the Wheel of Fortune again. Get out of here, Aries. What a time to be alive. Wheel of Fortune to the 2nd power, bitch. Keep going. I know that it is hard. I know that we get so fucking stuck sometimes where you're just walking on mud, but keep going. You cannot give up. You cannot give up. Okay? You are loved. You are not alone. And you're doing it, baby. And you're doing it. Wow. Okay. Why is the Empress here? The Empress is, the way I'm reading it in this spread, I'm not reading it so much as somebody experiencing a pregnancy. No. This is a sense of evolution, of growth, of self-love for thyself. This is love in the most beautiful and precious energy that you could possibly think of. There are times when we don't love ourselves, when we keep going to the it's kind of, what is that word I'm looking for? It's kind of similar to the groundhog analogy that I did earlier, but it's just going over. It's just a never-ending loop, just pressing rewind, okay? But you're breaking out of that cycle because you've gained all of the experience that you needed to gain, all of the knowledge, and now it's time to move forward. The Hierophant. The Hierophant with the Empress and the 9 of Pentacles. You may have, in a sense, felt that, because I received the codependency from earlier, where, and I'm just going to give you an example. It doesn't mean that it's going to resonate with you, but it's just to give you an idea of what I am picking up, of what I'm sensing, and I feel a little bit nauseous. But it's in a sense where you have certain energies, certain people that have great difficulty. Hold on. track. They have a great difficulty, and as those motorcyclists, is that how you call it? Pass by like a bat out of hell. They have great difficulty being alone. So they go from relationship to relationship, however that is fitting, however that is resonating. It could be in friendship, it could be in toxic work environments, it could be in love, okay? They are single for a second and then they bounce right back into a whole different relationship, but it's the same exact one that you've had in that toxic relationship into another toxic relationship with a whole different person, but it's the same energy. I really hope that I'm connecting what I'm trying to say. So you don't, not you, but the people that jump into relationship, whatever, and that don't allow that respite and that time to really look within with the Hierophant here, and to really heal yourself in a sense where you are learning about yourself and wanting to know what it is that really makes you tick, what really makes you happy, what really makes you feel as a whole person, as opposed to looking for somebody else to feel whole. This is taking the time to really rebuild yourself from the inside out. Not so much physical, although physical is a great tool to hit the gym, to get moving, to help yourself feel good from the outside, right? But this is really looking internally with the Hierophant being here. This is looking internally, and it's not looking outside for any kind of validation, which is why you have the Nine of Pentacles, meaning you're not afraid to be a party of one. So in you rebuilding from the inside out, this is going to allow those energies to go ahead and locate you and find you. You're going to be a magnet for the right person, the right people, the right job, the right friendships, family members, to be in your orbit, to be in your life. Not being a yes person, but being a no person and respecting your boundaries. That right there is a fucking power move, and I am here for it, and I am so fucking proud of you. This is just beautiful. It's gorgeous, and I love that for you. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you very much for visiting me, and I hope to see you later. Los quiero.